Well, I was had. I've been took. I've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. This is a trailer trash roller coaster. All aboard. The lies. I thought I was in a slightly tumultuous but overall fun relationship for a year. I had gotten out of a 12-year relationship when I met Fuckboy. He was so charming and handsome I thought I won the lottery. He was super pushy about saying, "I love you," first and defining our relationship. He introduced me to his family. His niece started calling me auntie. He tells me about his 3 children and their mothers and lies about how the mother of his oldest hates him and is keeping him away from the kid. But then things started getting weird. His ex started calling all the fucking time, multiple times a day. They had children together, but the grandmother had custody. The lie I was told to make it seem normal was that both of them had jobs where they traveled a lot. So they signed legal guardianship over to the GMA to make schooling and emergency issue easier. Then she moved down to the city we were loving in for work training. Then she was moving down permanently without the kids. When I asked why the kids weren't coming, the lie I was told they need to stay in the same school, they are 6 and 4. I'd say staying with parents is more important at that age than their peer group. It was weird, but I'm the cool girlfriend and it wasn't my place to tell them where their daughters should live. His work was in the cannabis industry, kind of. He worked with the ex-brother-in-law going to legal states, buying pounds at a time and trafficking it via USPS. So, when he tells me he's going to Oregon, I think nothing of it. After a week in Oregon, a lot of stories aren't adding up. Like his phone is always dead even though he carries a power bank with him. Then one of his friends starts posting cuddled up selfies with him. I quickly put 2 and 2 together and dump him for cheating on me with this chick in Oregon. The truth. After I dumped him, I made a messy Facebook post on his wall, which the mother of his oldest child sees, and she contacts me and lays out the truth. Asterisk, he never contacts his oldest daughter, even though he has her cell phone. No one is keeping him from her. Asterisk, he owes $20,000 in back child support for her, as he has never once made a payment and he moves around a lot and works under the table, so the mother was never able to collect garnishments or anything. Asterisk, he has a huge criminal record starting with rape he committed at age 15, and then a lifetime of fraud, larceny, and drug charges I knew nothing about. Asterisk, his ex, who moved to our city, was his girlfriend of 9 years who was very much still in a relationship with him. Asterisk, they willingly gave up the 2 children because they preferred to use drugs. Him heroin, her pills. Asterisk, there is a 4th child. He and the mother conspired to pin the paternity on another poor sap, and it's been 17 years now that this other man has been paying for a kid that is not his. Asterisk, I was his side chick. Asterisk, his family knew and played along in the lie and included their 10 and 16-year-old children in the lie. Asterisk, his chick in Oregon is actually his star-crossed lover from childhood. And every time they would try to be together, one or the other would end up in jail. Asterisk, the Oregon chick also has a criminal record. Highlights include criminally negligent homicide from a DUI where she killed her passenger, fraud, larceny, drug charges. This shocked me, so I paid for a criminal background check, which is how I learned of their records. The revenge. I profusely thanked the ex for telling me the truth about the situation. I mulled on it for a bit, trying to convince myself to simply consider myself lucky and just walk away with my dignity intact. But then he'd be winning, and I knew I had everything in my power to come down on him like Thor's hammer. Asterisk, I gave the ex all of his info: SSN, state ID #S, current and past known addresses. With this, she contacted her state's child support services. Asterisk, he now will have his driver's license revoked and can't get one no matter the state he moves to until he is current with his past payments. Asterisk, if he ever gets a real job, 25% of his wages will be garnished. Asterisk, he now has a warrant for his arrest in the state his oldest kid lives. Asterisk, he's trying to play house with his new GF and contacted the mother of his oldest to arrange a meeting with his kid and his GF's child. The mother is playing nice and pretending it's a go, and he is planning a trip to visit the daughter. He will not see her. At the meeting, he will be seeing the police and they will arrest him for failure to pay, and he won't get out of jail until he pays a sizable chunk of the $20,000 past due plus bail. Asterisk, I gave the ex his info the day before his federal tax refund was set to go out. She was fast enough at getting his info to CSS that they intercepted his full tax refund, and now he has for the first time paid for something for his child. Asterisk, his past due child support is also going on his credit report. Asterisk, I know the name of the business his ex-brother-in-law owns and uses to launder his drug trafficking money. I dropped a dime to the IRS. So, he's losing his only steady income soon and can't get a job at Walmart due to his criminal record. And if he does manage to find someone that hires without criminal background checks, he will lose 1/4 of his paycheck. Asterisk, I told this story to 2 of my hacker friends, and they got into contact with hackers more talented than themselves and are now going to take care of a few more things for me, like finding the guy who was conned into paying for a kid that's not his. Please leave your story in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to get new update. Thank you.